This is absolutely explosive. Moments ago, a development has shaken both Westminster and Buckingham Palace to their core. The contents of Prince William's confidential 12-page constitutional memorandum have been leaked. Yes, leaked. This is the very document insiders at number 10 tried and failed to suppress. Now, the royal family and government are caught in complete chaos as the fallout spreads through Britain's political establishment. According to sources inside Westminster and close to Kensington Palace, the memo was leaked to a senior BBC constitutional editor around 4:30 p.m. today. What followed was pandemonium. Staff at number 10 was seen rushing between offices, emergency meetings were called, and aides scrambled to control the damage. Prince William, informed of the leak while attending a private charity event, reportedly stayed calm but resolute, saying, "The constitutional principles at stake are more important than palace protocols. The British people have a right to know." This isn't just a letter, it's a carefully constructed constitutional warning, written with precision and purpose. Inside this document are 5 major revelations that directly challenge the government's actions and question the very legality of its agenda. The first revelation is explosive. Prince William accuses the government of unlawfully stripping away royal powers that have existed for centuries, powers such as appointing ministers and granting royal assent to laws. He argues that these are not mere ceremonial duties but vital checks and balances in Britain's constitutional system. According to legal experts close to the palace, his position is clear: the government cannot simply vote itself powers that belong to the crown. One senior source described the memo as a direct accusation of tyranny. For the first time, the heir to the throne is formally challenging the Prime Minister's authority and accusing the government of acting outside the law. The second revelation takes the crisis beyond Britain's borders. Prince William warns that the government's proposed legislation could damage relationships across the Commonwealth, where King Charles serves as head of state for 14 nations, including Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. According to diplomatic sources, none of these countries were consulted before these constitutional changes were proposed. Leaked diplomatic cables reveal concern and anger abroad, describing the move as reckless and deeply disrespectful. Prince William's memo questions how the Prime Minister could alter the very foundation of a shared monarchy without consulting those nations. What began as a domestic issue has now become a global diplomatic storm. The third revelation targets the heart of the government machine, the civil service. The memo claims that senior officials have been pressured to support policies they know are unconstitutional, forcing them to choose between their loyalty to the crown and obedience to the government. Even more alarming, buried within the leaked legislation is a clause granting the Prime Minister power to discipline or reassign senior civil servants who obstruct the government's plans. Constitutional experts are calling it a purge clause. Prince William reportedly describes this as an affront to democratic principles and a hallmark of an illiberal state. This accusation paints a picture of a government trying to silence its own watchdogs. The fourth revelation may be the most politically devastating. Prince William accuses the Prime Minister of deceiving the public, claiming that none of these constitutional changes were mentioned in the Labour Party's election manifesto. His team reviewed every word of that document and found no mention of plans to weaken the monarchy or alter the structure of government. William argues that the Prime Minister is enacting a radical agenda without the people's consent. And the public seems to agree. A new poll shows the Prime Minister's approval rating has plunged by 15 points since the leak, while nearly 80% of respondents say he lacks a public mandate to make such changes. The result is a political earthquake shaking the foundations of the current administration. The final revelation is the most serious of all. Prince William warns that the government's actions threaten the unity of the United Kingdom itself. He argues that the monarchy is not just a symbol but the single thread that holds the 4 nations, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, together. Undermining the crown, he warns, risks fueling separatist movements and tearing apart the union. According to one senior MP who has read the memo, William has trapped the Prime Minister. He must now choose between his radical backbenchers or the United Kingdom itself. What began as a quiet constitutional memorandum has now erupted into one of the most dramatic political crises in modern British history. A future king has accused the government of constitutional overreach, deception, and endangering national unity. Westminster is in panic, the palace remains silent, and the public is demanding answers. As this unprecedented confrontation between Crown and government unfolds, one thing is certain: Britain is standing at a constitutional crossroads. The question now is simple but profound. Will the government back down, or has Prince William just redrawn the line between monarchy and state forever? This is British Report 24. Stay tuned, this story is only just beginning.